year, new grind. I got a question for you. Are you living life, or is life living you? How bad do you want to be successful? Are you ready to level up in life? Are you ready to go to that next level? Are you sick of being average? I ask you again, are you living life, or is life living you? Less than unstoppable, the international world tour. Dr. Billy Alsbrooks, coming to a city near you. I'll be teaching a 4-hour, life-changing seminar on the art of greatness. Arise, champion. Every city will sell out. Get your tickets now. This year we're taking this thing global. 27 cities, Toronto, London, Paris, Rome. We're coming to impact 1 billion people. If you are serious about success, be at one of these events. Get your tickets now at blessedandunstoppable.com. When life sucker punches me, I rise. Nothing can stop me. When life hits me with a brick, I rise. Nothing can stop me. And when all hope seems lost and the world has written me off, nothing can stop me. Against all odds, still I rise. Nothing can stop me. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop. 1 inch at a time up the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop. You only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. With God, all things are possible. My mindset, champion, that's right. My understanding, greatness. Come on. My work ethic, 120 beast mode. Tell them nothing can stop me. My faith is unwavering, steady and consistent, and that's why the mountains tremble when they see me coming. Trials and tribulations will come and go, but the champion in me will remain. Obstacles scream for mercy when they see me coming. The enemy runs when he sees me, cause he knows out of my mouth flows power. Cause all I speak is life. My lips declare the victory. I possess it in my mind, and I claim the promised land with my faith. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop. 1 inch at a time up the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop. You only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Sickness dares not come near me, for no plague shall come near thy dwelling. When sickness sees me, he sees a child of the Most High God that moves from glory to glory. Many are the afflictions of the righteous, but the Lord delivers them out of them all. I'm a spiritual champion, faith warrior, and I dare to believe the promises of God. I dare to dream one-time dreams, and I refuse to accept any other outcome than the one I believe for. All my time, focus, and energy are on today. I seize the moment. I never leave success, because I'm too busy out here owning it. I'm just one great exhibition of doing the impossible, because I believe in the one God who makes all things possible. Every victory I win, I give God all the glory. God never designed faith to be passive. That's why I'm so aggressive. I stay on the offensive and give the enemy no rest. I'm a spiritual champion, unstoppable. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop. 1 inch at a time up the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop. You only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say, I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. I'm on fire for the Lord. Ain't no such thing as a lukewarm Christian around here. We've been playing with the enemy too long. and I'm about to set it off. I got inside information that's about to change the world, and that's that all the promises of God are yes and amen. So I dare to believe. We've been sitting in these church pews too long. We don't go to church. We are the church. It's not a place or a location or a building or a joyful noise that will summon all the armies of heaven. And this praise will confuse the enemy. I will shout the name of the Lord, and the walls will come down just like they did at Jericho. I'm confident because I know I've already won this battle in my prayer time. When the world says all hope is lost and that I got long shot odds, I get on stage and introduce my God. Nothing can stop me. I don't care what they say. I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. Nothing can stop. 1 inch at a time up the mountain I climb, cause I won't be denied. Nothing can stop. You only get one shot, so I'm coming for the spot. I can see it in my mind. Nothing can stop. I don't care what they say. I'm gonna make it one day. You can see it in my eyes. When life sucker punches me, I rise. When life hits me with a brick, I rise. And when all hope seems lost and the world has written me off, against all odds, still I rise. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. To God be the glory. There was a 7-year-old boy on his knees praying before bedtime. And as he began to close his eyes, he was brought up into heaven. And when he got there, all he could see was miles and miles and miles of warehouses. And filled with curiosity, he asked God, "What's in those buildings?" God smiled and said, "Come, let's see." And as he and God walked through the massive doors and entered these buildings, all he could see were storage units and huge containers, each one having a name on it that he recognized. He saw his little brother's name, his little sister's name, his mother's name, his father's name, his uncle's name, his cousin's name, his classmates' names, his teachers' names, all the people at church. He saw all the names on these containers. So he asked God, "What's in there?" God smiled and said, "Come, let's see." He took the little boy by the hand and walked over to the containers, and one by one began opening them. And he said, "Son, these are all the gifts, blessings, victories, breakthroughs, healing, happiness, peace, and abundance that I want to give to my people if they would just believe. Go back home, son, and tell them all that I have for them. Tell them just how much I love them, and that with me, all things are possible. Because I, God, will never, ever, ever fail my people. All I ask of them is to believe. Truly I tell you, if anyone says to this mountain, 'Go, throw yourself into the sea,' and does not doubt in their heart, but believes that what they say will happen, it will be done for them." Religion won't change your life, but faith will. Our objective is not to have faith, it's to become it. God still moves mountains. Faith is oxygen. Don't let your dreams suffocate. Anything outside the promises of God is just a temporary illusion. I dare you to believe. Faith is your weapon. And it's time for us as believers to go to war. Now I want to clear something up. Hoping and wishing ain't the same thing as trusting God. There's 3 kinds of faith: hope, faith, and trust. Now hope is I hope there's a God up there. I hope he has the power to change the world. I hope he loves me enough to intervene on my behalf. Then there's faith, the next level. And faith is, I believe there's a God up there. And I have faith that he has power to change the world. But I hope that he loves me enough to intervene on my behalf. 99% of the church body as a whole resides in the first two levels of faith, hope and faith. This is why the church today is functioning in limited power. Now the third level is trust. And this is where the power's at. Trust is, I know there's a God up there. I know he has the power to change the world. I know he loves me enough because he sent his son for me. And I know he will not fail me and he will intervene on my behalf. And I trust him enough to step out and do something. This kind of trust is what got Peter out of the boat. There were 12 disciples there with God, but only one trusted him enough to get out of the boat and to walk on that water. And it's no coincidence that God chose to build his church on the rock. Peter, it's time to stop wishing, hoping, and crossing our fingers that God is gonna do something. It's time to start trusting and believing in the one we serve. Prayer without expectation is not a prayer, it's a wish. It's not the length of your prayer that gives it power. It's the faith behind it. Your focus is hindering God's power. Stop focusing on your problem and focus on the God to which all things bow. Church is not some place that we go. It's something that we are. It's not a location. It's not a building. It's a mindset, a lifestyle. God did not design you to be comfortable. He designed you to conquer. And to do that, you gotta get out the comfort zone. You gotta stretch, you gotta reach, you gotta strive for greatness. Dare to believe all things are possible. God has given you the promised land, but the only way you're gonna enter it is by faith. You gotta seize the moment. You gotta conquer the day. For the Lord did not give us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of sound mind. Don't let doubt downsize God's plan for your life. From this point forward, pray only one-time prayers. Whatever your need is, go to God's word and find out what it says. And then you stand on what that word says. So when you pray, you ask God one time. And then from that moment forward, you believe that prayer is answered. Don't pray it again, because if you pray it twice, the enemy's gonna think you didn't believe what you prayed for the first time. The enemy can't read your mind, but he can hear your words. And he can smell fear, and he can smell doubt. That's like blood to a shark to him. It's time for believers to start believing. We gotta stop serving our emotions and start serving God. Real faith is never subject to circumstances. It's unconditional. Faith is more than words. It's an unconditional activity, a continuous action of refusing to concede or accept one's current circumstances. The only outcome I will accept is the one that God promised. You have to authorize God to do the impossible. Your faith grants that authorization. Go get your victory. Dreams bloom in the fertile soil of expectation. I dare you to believe. Your eyes were designed to see the visible. Faith allows you to see the invisible, what's to come, to peer into the future. Destiny is obligated by universal law to concede to the demands of unwavering faith. No matter where you are or what your circumstance is, faith will bend and shape reality in order to bring heaven to you. As believers, we're supposed to be pro-life, but everyday Christians are committing abortions. And what I mean by that is every time you give up on a dream, every time you doubt God, you commit abortion on a life that you could have had. Every ounce of your being, Everything on the outside of you, all the people around you might be saying what you're trying to do is impossible. But with God, all things are possible. If you really want to change your life, you take Matthew 19:26. With God, all things are possible. And you make that the foundation of your existence. Because the faith that pleases God is the faith that pursues doing the impossible. Because that gives God an opportunity to shine. I'm Billy Alsbrooks, blessed and unstoppable. And as always, to God be the glory. Blessed and unstoppable. Success starts with putting the right things into your mind. And my new book, Blessed and Unstoppable, was strategically designed to align your mind with the laws of success. This curriculum will teach you the inner mechanics required to go from average to phenomenal. From living a life with limits to being blessed and unstoppable. As you follow this guide step by step, amazing breakthroughs will happen. New doors of opportunity will open. And favor will begin to chase you down. Blessed and Unstoppable is a 31-day devotional on the laws of success. This book will instigate the thought process and actions required to transform your life. Each day has a Bible verse, a teaching on that day's principle, a positive affirmation, a prayer for the day, self-assessment questions, success quotes, action steps, and a powerful inspirational message. Regardless of what field you're in, Blessed and Unstoppable is your blueprint for success. Get your copy at blessedandunstoppable.com. Also available on Amazon. The struggle is real, but you know you were meant for more. That dream that's on the inside of you just won't shut up. Cause you know you were meant for more. You've always been different. They never understood you. They've always doubted you. Cause you're different. But you know something that they don't know. You know to be successful you cannot follow the masses. You gotta be different. And you are bold enough to be you. You've always been different. Success ain't for everybody. B7U Clothing. Wear your identity.